I'm starting the recording now. I'm recording in another program as I cannot record on the Google for free. So I invite you to keep your microphone closed and you open when it's time for you to say something, okay? Just for us to avoid any extra sound on the recording. And thanks for joining me. I was really missing to have some activity here with the Cosmic Tribe in English. It's been more than 1 year that I haven't done any activity here. And I felt the call to hold this space because the end of the year was coming like a very intense machine, and I needed this space to focus, to digest the year before entering the new. And I said, why I don't do it with more people? It's more powerful when we are together. It's more powerful when we are in circle. So that's my intention of having a circle where we can individually process everything that we've been through. It was a lot. Even if you did not go into a very deep trauma, it was intense for everybody. No, we are living a global situation that touches everybody, that influences everybody's life. So, and I don't know how much you were closed inside of your own bubble, how much you could really move and travel and see people and hug. So there's a lot of things at stake. And that's a little bit about everything, all of this that I would like us to meditate on. So the first part of today, it's a meditation about 20 minutes where I will invite us to have this passing through the year. For you, Jordan, that you are British, I'm sorry about any English mistake. This is not my mother language and I'm a little bit rusty as I am already back in Brazil for more than 2 years. But you will get me. No, what is important is that you get the essence of it. And after the meditation, I will invite everyone to do a check-in. So then we check in of how are we feeling after the meditation. So we will be already in a deeper space, inside and outside. I have a friend of mine here, Juliana, that she will come then close to me to say hi.
Hi!
So when it's the time to check in, she comes here to be recorded for everybody after to be able to see her. And then after the check-in, we will start a very nice planning, setting intention for next year, where I invite you to have colored pens or the computer as Pedro prefer. Because I don't want us to have this traditional, I want to do more exercises or I want to travel more or earn more money. I want to focus in the style of life that we want to be living. What's our priority in day-to-day life? How we manage to take care of what's really important for us. We are already, everybody, close to 40s or 40 something. I don't know how old Jordi is, but we are here, no, on this from 35 to 45, I would say. And we already know what is important for us. We are not kids anymore. We are not young adults discovering our rhythm, our cycles, and what really nourishes us. We already know what kind of lifestyle, what kind of health habits. So that's what this planning is about. It's not about goals. It's about priorities. Where do I put my energy on? What I focus on to create the life that is nourishing for me, that allows me to be authentic, that allows me to be who I am. No? So for us women, we have our cycle, our moon cycle, and we need to look to it because it's impossible for me to be productive 30 days of the month. There is 4 days that I need to close myself. So how can we set up a life that honors our rhythm, our needs, our level of energy, and where we can prioritize what is important. If it's family, if it's meditation, if it's spiritual practices, if it's studying, we need to set up these goals from this perspective. So that's my invitation for today. Yes, I'm happy to see your faces. I'm really happy. And let's start before I use all my minutes here on Google. So you can choose if to leave the camera open or closed. It really helps me if someone, at least one person, keeps the camera open. Bella, if you can keep it, you are really in front of me. Pedro already said that he doesn't like, but feel free to open or close it. But for me, it really helps to have someone that I can meditate with and not the letter of your name. So let's find a comfortable position. Jordan, please don't close your eyes. He's driving. If you are watching the recording after, we have one participant that he's driving, so I don't want him to fully engage on this meditation. And as we sit in a comfortable position, we can also close our eyes and just feel the eyelid resting on your eyes. And then your eyelids are relaxing and your forehead is relaxing. All the muscles of your face are relaxing. And then check the alignment of your spine. If your head is in the same line as your coccyx, as your sitting bones, to guarantee that the weight of your head it's going smoothly through your spine directly to the place where you are sitting. Maybe you can try to see if you feel your sitting bones. And feel them as two poles of this posture. They are holding you aligned, erect. And now we check our shoulder blades, if they are back and down, opening our chest, opening space between shoulders and ears. The chin comes a little bit down and you can feel how it changed the alignment of the head with the spine. And just feel this posture for a moment, connecting with your breath. Breathing this alignment. Deepening the breath at each cycle. And now let's take 3 very deep breaths. And in the breath out, we breathe out through the mouth with a sound of relaxation. So we Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Once again, breathe in deeply and let go. And last time, breathe in deeply and breathe out. And now I invite you to take your attention and put it 1 year ago, in the end of December 2020, where you were on the 29th of December. Where were you physically? What part of the world? Maybe you are in the same part, maybe you are in a completely different place. Where were you on the 29th of December 2020? At this time we had the global pandemic reaching everyone's life. Many places were closed. We had many places into lockdown. How it was for you? What were you living? Allow yourself to meet this part of you. What was his or her fears? And what was her or her expectations for this new year that was about to begin? How were you emotionally? For you that are in the North Hemisphere, you were in the deep winter. And here for us, we were in the hot summer, not being able to go out. So how were your emotions with all of this? Who was the circle of people that was around you? Family members, lover, friends. Who were there with you at this time? And take a moment to check your relation with each one of them, how it changed over this year. Even if you are love partners, you both changed a lot. So take a moment to check in, to see how this relation changed over the year, how the other changed through your eyes, how you changed through your eyes. And just be with each one of these relations. Maybe some people that were around that year, they are not around anymore. See how does it feel inside? Do you miss any one of them? Are you happy that some of them got closer to you through the year? Maybe someone that you lost contact. Each situation with each one of them, let's integrate it. Relations are the base of our emotional in the end. Relation with us, relation with others, relation with the planet. And we are starting with the relation with others. And if where you are at with them today, it's for you a better place than where you were at last year, honor it. Inside of your heart, send love, gratitude. Acknowledge their importance in your life, their place in your heart. And for those that today you are, through your view, through your eyes, in a worse place than you were in the end of last year, send also your love. And your feelings. Share it through the field. Also honoring their place into your life, into your constellation. And now I invite you to imagine a beautiful fireplace in your heart. And everyone that you love around this fire. That you can go beyond those that were close to you physically. And think about this bigger circle of people, your constellation of loved ones. And you can take a moment to have an eye contact with each one of them, honoring their space in your heart, their space in your life. And if the time, and take the time also to check if the time and energy that you dedicate to each one of them, if it was enough for you, if you feel good about it. If you could find the time and space and energy to be with them, the amount of time that it's nourishing for you. Just acknowledging, no blaming, no pointing fingers, just acknowledging, this person I would like to have spent more time together, or that person was too much, I can ease the connection for a bit. Each one in this beautiful fire, you can do your balance. What's the kind of relation that I want to nourish? What's the amount of energy and time that I want to invest in this relationship? To feel good with myself in the end. Now we are going to change the theme, what we are looking. But if you feel that there is more people that you would like to connect and to make your balance, remember to afterwards, when we finish, to come back to this meditation, maybe even with the recording, and keep doing it. It's important that you can go through everyone that it's important for you. And now we will connect with your gifts and talents and how you manifest it in your profession, in your work, or in whatever you dedicate yourself towards. Where were you in the end of last year? Maybe your work gives you money, maybe not. Maybe you work for exchange for the place that you are living. Maybe you work and your partner, it's the one that at this moment was making the money. Whatever is your format, what were you dedicating your energy in this field of work, of daily activities? And now you can go through the year. So how it was in the beginning of this year. And then go little by little, observing the changes. Maybe what you were working with changed. Maybe the people that you work with changed. Maybe the area that you work completely changed. Take some time to look to it deeper, to see this evolution, this progression. And then you reach today and I ask yourself, do you feel that you are offering the best of yourself to the world? And if you are not, just feel what would you like to be doing or how would you like to be offering it? From these places of nourishment, of feeling that you are in service to your purpose, to your soul's mission. How does your soul feel with what you are dedicating energy at this moment? Again, with no blaming, with no pointing finger, we are just acknowledging. And we can also be celebrating for the advance that we managed to manifest. Where I was compared to where I am. How much were you able this year to set boundaries, to communicate limits? And you can imagine yourself 1 year ago. Maybe this pandemic invited you to be much closer with some people and you needed to really put into practice acknowledging your limits and then communicating it. Acknowledging that some boundary was crossed and being able to communicate it. Communicating our limits, it's a highly self-loving act. Where are we at this art of acknowledging and communicating what is important for us? And maybe you will realize that with some it's easier than with others. How some people triggers you more than others. Take some time to acknowledge these triggers as yours, your stuff to deal with. the theme of vaccination was so intense for many of us. Either you were against it, even you are in favor of it. We needed to learn how to communicate what is important for us. It's a collective learning. Now that we are aware of where we are at in the communication of what is important, let's look a little bit inside to your body. How was your relation with your body 1 year ago? And during this year, how have you treated yourself? Just acknowledging what you improved, what you became lazier about. Really listening to your body at this moment, to your relation with it, this tempo. If your body could say to you at this moment what is his need, its need to be better, to be more harmonic, healthier. It's a love relation between you and your body. Feel this love. Look to your choices of what to eat, how to eat, when to exercise or move it, cherish it.